Okay, good evening, students. Today we will learn EDA, that is exploratory data analysis. Do you have any idea about what is called exploratory data analysis? What is called exploratory data analysis and why it is important? Vishal, I am making you host. Now you can share the screen. Mona Lisa and Sanjeev, do you have the SPSS?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you can do the same thing what Vishal is doing. Okay, Vishal, now you write down 1 to 10. 1 to 10. First is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the data view. Vishal, am I audible to you? Hello, Vishal. Farah, Vishal,
Yes, sir. He's not responding. Vishal, are you there? Or you are joining from laptop also? I think there is some network problem, so let me text him.
I think Vishal has some network problem. Mona Lisa, can you share the screen?
Yes, sir, I am trying. It will take some time.
I am making you host.
Yes, sir.
Now you share the screen.
Yes, sir. Just a minute, sir. Getting some problems are in laptop. Don't know.
Vishal, can you say something? You are on mute. So then we have Sanjeev. So,
Hmm?
okay, he has joined again. Vishal, can you hear us?
Mona Lisa is the host.
Oh,
Sir, I'm trying, sir. If it will come, then I got some problem, sir.
Okay, Sanjeev, can you share?
Sir, I have no laptop with me now. I have.
Oh,
Just now I'm checking. If it will come, I will share. I'm trying, sir. Network sometime not coming, na? That is the problem. Sir. Zoom meeting. Yeah.
okay, I'm going to the note so that you can follow the note and you can do that exercise.
Yes, sir.
I think the note is visible to all of you. Exploratory data analysis involves exploring data to gain insights into its structure, identify patterns, detect outliers, and check for data quality issues before pursuing with advanced analysis. So when you want to apply ANOVA, ANCOVA, multiple regression, PCA, ACM. So any sort of bivariate or multivariate model, then it is your function is to study that whether your data has any outlier or not.
that is correct.
Okay.
Okay. Good happen.
Another thing that is the data structure. Whether the data is based upon the random number or the data does not follow any randomness. So you have to study this thing. If your data does not follow the randomness, then I will tell you to follow the non-parametric statistical model instead of parametric statistical model. Okay. Now in SPSS, this process is facilitated through built-in procedure that provide descriptive statistics, data visualization, and normality assessment, crucial for ensuring data suitability for the parametric test. So this is a vital thing. That is whether your data follows the normality or not. The importance lies in getting to know the data, revealing typical and unusual values, centered spread extremes and distribution shape, and correcting any problems they could skew conclusions. So if there is any data, maybe due to some typing mistake, if there is any data, then your data will be skewed in nature. So you must be very careful. That is whether the expected mean and expected standard deviation is there or not. Okay. If there is any data which is very high, then the standard deviation will be affected. Therefore, you must be very much clear about the standard deviation and the mean. That is, the standard deviation will be less than the mean. Okay. But if standard deviation is greater than the mean, then you must be very much conscious. You check your data. That is whether data has any outlier or not. If your data has any outlier, there is a chance for the data skewness. Descriptive statistics. So if you find that is your data follow the continuous variable.
1 লাখ থেকে তোর মাইনাস কর, 1 লাখ
Hello.
থেকে মাইনাস করলে
কত দিয়ে 1 lakh
6
1 lakh
6
1 lakh 6,200 দিয়েছিল ইয়ে থেকে তো
1 লাখ
minus 60,000 বাকি দেখো এখানে
তাহলে 46
46,200 ওখানে রেট করে দেওয়া কি মাইনাস করছে কিনা সেটা দেখ
করে দিব না।
So if you find that is your data follows the continuous variable, that is the metric data, then in SPSS use procedures such as descriptives, explode and frequencies to compute the key statistics. These include measures of central tendency, mean, median, mode, measures of variability, standard deviation, variance range, measures of shape, skewness, kurtosis, extreme, minimum, maximum, and outlier. So before using any bivariate or multivariate statistics, it is better to check the descriptive statistics of your data. If it is continuous data, if it is a metric data, then you can use the descriptive statistics, specifically this central tendency, mean, median, mode, standard deviation, etc. But if your data is not the metric data, if your data is categorical in nature, then you have to use the frequency percentage counts and mode. Rather than the mean and standard deviation. You have to check the percentage, valid percentage, cumulative percent, etc. Another thing, that is the data visualization. So you can use different graphical methods. For example, histogram. This is useful for continuous variable to visualize the distribution and assess normality in SPSS. Create histogram via analyze, descriptive statistics, frequency, selecting the variable and choosing charts for a histogram with a normal curve. So when you do the histogram, then you will also study okay. And if your data is categorical data, then you can use the bar chart and pie chart. These visualizations help identify patterns, outliers, and the overall shape, enhancing understanding beyond the numerical summaries. So you can get the chart, bar chart, and the pie chart, provided the data and these visualizations help identify patterns, outliers, and the overall shape, enhancing understanding beyond numerical summaries. So when you get the bar chart and the pie chart, then you can understand that is whether the categorical data is sufficient for your analysis or it is skewed in nature. Okay, you have to study all of them. For example, you have collected the data from different strata. So this strata is the categorical variable. Okay. So if you find that is 95% of the people are in favor of one category and the 5% are rest, then it is better to make more classification instead of almost no classification of the data. Another important part is the normality check. Visual inspection use histogram to check if the data distribution resembles a normal distribution with skewness and kurtosis values close to 0, indicating normality. So if you want to use some parametric statistics, it is your function to show that is whether your data follows the normality or not. Another important part is group comparison. Now, in some cases, you have to split the data into two groups. One group will be the training group, another will be the test group. So training group so data splitting, this is very, very important. At least 80% data will be used for the training and 20% data that will be used for the testing. Therefore, data splitting is important when you do not have any knowledge about the data split. Another thing, group comparison. So this is my suggestion. Before the group comparison, please you check the data of each group. In the last class, I have discussed the identifying outliers and managing and the missing values by using the mean or by using the regression. You can find out. So after changing the data of missing values, you can use the new data for your analysis. In conclusion, exploratory data analysis in SPSS is a vital process for understanding data characteristics, ensuring data quality, and preparing for advanced analysis. By following the outlined steps, descriptive statistics, graphical methods, by following the outlined steps, descriptive statistics, graphical methods, normality checks, group comparison, and outlier or missing value identifications, user can gain comprehensive insight. Therefore, you have to use the EDA technique. If you use the EDA, then you will be able to decide whether you will follow the parametric statistics or the non-parametric statistics. Okay. Now, if you have any question, you can ask me. Or Vishal can share the data.
So my laptop is not working.
Your laptop not working. Huh? Mona Lisa, your laptop not working?
No, sir. Network not getting, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, in the next day, I will show you how to use the data, particularly for the training data and the uh, test data. I think you have idea about the random number generation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you have 1,000 data, then you can take the 800 data from the pool of 1,000 data. 800 data you will take for your training. And next, whatever the algorithm you have applied for training, you have to apply that algorithm in the test data. And you can find that is whether the training data algorithm is applicable for the test data or not. Okay. So in the next class, I will show you. Today, whatever I have taught, I think that is clear to all of you. This
Yes, sir.
EDA is important for understanding the data structure, data outlier, missing data, and data categorization, frequencies for the comparison of two groups. Therefore, you must be very much clear about your data distribution. Due to the presence of outlier, your correlation will be affected because correlation is easily affected by the outlier. So you must be very much clear about it. And you can do the box whisker plot by using the box whisker plot. You can identify that is whether you have the data that is outlier or not. And if there is any outlier, then you will think that is whether this outlier is genuine or this outlier is by typing mistake. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Do you have any question?
No, sir.
Okay. So now I am closing the session.